Hello, guys. Welcome back. Today we are joined by John. John, welcome back.
Thank you, Fahmy. It's good to be here.
Uh,
Good to be back on the show for another episode.
it's a pleasure to have you. We're going
Thank
to do the
you.
usual predictions. We talk about other events happening in football, the Champions League final, the Champions League's crazy semifinals, and Arteta's new contract. Let's start with the predictions. On Saturday, Brentford take on Southampton. What do you think about that?
After her big humiliating defeat by Manchester United at Old Trafford, I believe Brentford will be trying to get their name back up. So probably it's gonna be a win for them, considering they have the potential to beat teams. So hopefully they can get their form back, and probably a win or a draw for them against Southampton.
Okay, let's move on. Burnley take on Aston Villa, two teams that are in form. What do you think about this?
Gonna be an interesting match. I believe Burnley will be needing the points more because I think they're battling for relegation, if I'm not wrong. So looking at the table, Burnley really need to be clear of Everton as much as possible, considering Everton still have a game in hand. They've played 33 and Burnley have played 34. So Burnley will be looking forward to winning their match against Aston Villa. So yeah, it's gonna be a tough match, but for me, Burnley is winning the match.
Okay, and then Chelsea face Wolves. A tough game for Chelsea, especially after losing their last game. Well, what do you think about this?
Chelsea look like they're struggling a bit. They have a lot of commotion going around in their club, when the club being sold. I believe a deadline is coming to when the club needs to be sold. So Tuchel really needs to put a lot of work in his team. But to a disadvantage is Wolves' first team coach will not be available for their match because of COVID-19. So it's gonna be an interesting match, but Chelsea really need that win to solidify their spot in Champions League football.
Okay, and then we move on to Crystal Palace taking on Watford.
Watford, I believe, are relegated.
Not yet.
Not yet, yeah?
Yeah.
But their hope is close to none, if I'm being honest. So they really need to win that match against what are they playing again? Sorry,
Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace. Yes, Crystal Palace. But Crystal Palace having their top flight form with their star players that have been on form, probably gonna come out with a goal. So it's a Crystal Palace win for me.
Okay. And then for the last two games on Saturday, they're going to be huge ones. Brighton take on Man United first. Let's talk about that. A tough one.
It's a tough match, of course. I believe Manchester United hopes for entering top four are no longer there, because the maximum points they can get from having played 36 matches, and the rest of the teams, Arsenal and Tottenham, playing 34 matches. They need to win all their matches, maximum point of 6. So that will be like 64. Hoping that Arsenal and Tottenham lose their next 4 games. So it's gonna be a tough. As in, the slot is just looking very dim for Man United to secure a Champions League spot. But as far as they are concerned, they need to win. So yeah, it's a Man United win for me.
And then
Being a Man United supporter, of course.
Okay. And then Liverpool take on Spurs. Spurs, of course, if they lose, they go 5 points away from Arsenal if they win this weekend. What do you think?
Liverpool are definitely winning that game. They're on form. Players are on form. Someone like Diaz is on perfect form. A dangerous forward on that wing. It's what you need it's what you required in a winger. So he's looking like a big threat. So for me, it's gonna be a tough match, but Liverpool definitely have to win, considering they're chasing the Premier League. So I'm probably chasing the chance for a treble, because now they're in Champions League final, and I believe in the FA Cup final.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're looking for that treble very, very fast. So they need to win the game against Arsenal. It's a Liverpool win for me.
Okay, and then on Sunday, Arsenal take on Leeds. What do you think about this?
Um, I think Leeds is gonna win. But clearly Arsenal are strengthening are building a strong squad from their managers, and Arteta and his assistant have been given a new contract, and the club is showing hope and faith in their manager. So I mean, Arsenal have the potential to beat Leeds, so it's gonna be a tough match considering Leeds also need those points to secure a slot outside relegation, because it would be very sad for Everton to be relegated.
Yeah.
So yeah, but Leeds really need to win that match. So I think it's a Leeds win for me.
Okay, and then Leicester take on Everton, a tough match for Everton and also for Leicester. Leicester's form has been really down lately. What do you think about this?
Exactly. Leicester, by the way, was in top 4 if I'm not wrong. Beginning of the season, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And that's really quite disappointing, to be honest, because Leicester, I don't know, but it's just something. If you look at their trends in this league, this usually have such a strong start, always battling there with the big six. Then as the season goes by, their form goes down. Now look there, they're in the middle of the league. I think 40 points or 41 points, one of those, having played 34 matches. So I mean 33 matches rather. So Leicester, I think we need to win to boost their morale. And recently losing to Roma in the Conference League yesterday, I believe. So they'll need to come back up. So probably a Leicester win for me.
Okay, and then West Ham take on a relegated Norwich. What do you think about this?
Norwich are going home regardless. So I think it's West Ham. West Ham, I believe, are chasing a Europa League spot, if
Yeah.
I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
So they need to win that match actually to go at least 3 points clear of Man United, because they have 52 points, having played 35. So they have a game in hand against United. I think United is the team with the most played matches apparently.
Yeah, so far.
Yeah, because they've played 36 matches with other teams which have played 33, 34.
Yeah.
It is interesting, but anyway, the point is West Ham will need to win, so it's a West Ham win for me. And also they were knocked out of their, I believe it was Europa.
Yeah, they are not going to the final.
They were knocked out in semi-finals. They were playing, I believe it was Frankfurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were knocked out. A big, massive loss for them. So they need to come back up. So definitely, I think they want to win that match.
Yeah. And then the last game on Sunday, Man City take on Newcastle. Of course, Man City was knocked out of the Champions League semi-final spot.
Bottling.
Again,
it's called proper bottling.
And Newcastle's form has been wanting, but
clearly, it has. It really has been.
What do you think about this?
Interesting match, of course. Newcastle, I mean, they're not in a bad position, to be honest. I think that they're 10. There was a time they were in relegation, isn't it? Yeah, and them bringing on their new manager, what's his name?
Eddie Howe, I think so.
Yes, Eddie Howe has really brought back the form of the club. A lot of investments. I believe there's still plans to invest on the team. So it's gonna be a tough match, and I believe through history, Newcastle has been a team that has, on a constant basis, been a nuisance to Manchester City, if I'm not wrong. If you look at their history, they have a history of disappointing Man City. But Man City is at home. They need to come back up after bottling a clear win into the finals. I don't know what happened. That match was for them to win and to take home and go to the finals and be an all-English final, Champions League final. But I guess Real Madrid had other plans. So yeah, they need that match. They need to win that match also to secure their Premier League win. Because if they lose that match, let alone draw, it's a done deal for them, to be honest. Because right now it's a make or break, considering they are 1 point ahead of number 2 Liverpool. Yeah, so they need to win that match. and need to secure the Premier League.
Okay.
So it's work on their side for sure.
Yeah. And then on Tuesday,
Yeah.
we're also going to do the games in hand. Tuesday, Aston Villa take on Liverpool. Steven Gerrard again is going to be welcomed by his former club. What do you think about this?
Interesting match. Of course, the atmosphere will be intense. Gerrard coming back home. And of course, he'll be coming back to win. Considering, I think their last match, how did the last match go? Did they win?
They won.
I think they won, yeah?
Yeah, 2-0.
Yeah. They won 2-0. They won 2-0 to
Relegate Norwich.
exactly. So, and their history between Aston Villa and Liverpool, they've won 6 matches and they've drawn 2, and they also have a history of disappointing Aston Villa. I mean, disappointing Liverpool, considering the 2020 season they beat them 7-2.
Yeah.
So I hope Pep comes up with a plan, because Aston Villa will be coming to win, and Gerrard will be coming to win. So yeah,
Everyone needs the 3 points, especially.
exactly.
And then on Wednesday, Leeds versus Chelsea starts the day. What do you think about this?
Leeds, of course, need to win. They really need to win. They are battling relegation because they are not very far from Everton. So they need to win their game against Chelsea. Chelsea also needs to win their game, because if they don't, they're going to miss out on Champions League football. So it's a must win for both teams. And it's going to be an interesting match, but I think it's going to be a Chelsea win for me.
Okay, and then Leicester take on relegated Norwich again. What do you think about this?
Leicester win for me. Norwich are really relegated. They really have nothing to play for, except their honor, of course. So what's going to be a Leicester win for me?
And then Watford take on Everton. Another tough match, I think. Yeah. What do you think about this?
Both the teams need to win. Everton especially, considering Everton is relegation. And like I said earlier, it will be unfortunate for them to miss out on the Premier League next season. So they're doing everything they can to secure a slot in the Premier League next season. So it's a must win for them. So it's an Everton win for me.
Another tough match for Wednesday, sorry. Wolves welcome Man City. What do you think about this?
Gonna be an interesting match. I'm telling you, the matches that are coming up are looking like a make or break. Tough matches, to be honest.
That time of the season.
For such a make or break time in the season for all the teams in the top 4. Some are battling for Champions League football, the cup. So, and they're not playing small teams; they're playing teams that are nuisance sometimes. So, but for that match, I think Man City are gonna come out winners. So it's gonna be a Man City.
Okay, and the big game for the top 4 race.
That is gonna be easy.
Spurs versus Arsenal, the huge game that will determine which team will qualify for Champions League football. What do you think about this one?
Interesting match. They'll be at Tottenham will be home.
Yeah.
Against Arsenal.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be a tough match. I think it's gonna be a draw for me, to be honest. Just like the Liverpool and Man City met and drew after, of course, scoring many goals. So it's gonna be an interesting match, but I think it's gonna be a draw for me between Tottenham and Arsenal.
Okay, we're done with the predictions. What a weekend this is. There's so many interesting matches. Hopefully we watch them all. Let's talk about something else. The Champions League semifinals took place. The second legs took place this week. What do you think about those games? Man City failed to qualify after they had assurance they had qualified already at the 89th minute. What do you think about this?
They had a
yeah.
I have no words, to be honest. I think it's just called proper bottling. And this is where you can see the difference between a manager like Sir Alex Ferguson and Pep, where I saw there's a comment that was made in one of our friends who said that Man City is a team that will collapse under pressure. But during Sir Alex Ferguson's time, United were a team that would thrive under pressure, because Man City had a two-goal difference, and all that came crumbling down in a span of 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Make it make sense. So it doesn't add up, to be honest. I mean, just park the bus, bro. It's not that difficult. But anyway, Real Madrid are fighters as well. I mean, they didn't go down easily without a fight. And I think Man City also lost their key players. Walker went out. De Bruyne was subbed.
But they didn't lose their players. Guardiola removed
they
players.
yeah.
There's
I think that's where they went wrong. But Walker picked up an injury though during the game.
But he got a good sub in return. Zinchenko isn't a bad.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know what Pep does, bro. Pep is just some clown sometimes, because you had 2 goals. No, 2 goals are very many for a team that of such caliber. Because Man City we're talking about, this is a world-class team, It's not a small team. So you can be able to hold a 2-goal. I mean, you're ahead by 2 goals. You can be able to hold it, bro.
Yeah.
But it was an interesting match, tough match. Clearly, Madrid is a tough match. It's a tough team to play, rather. Ancelotti came out the winner. And finals for me is a Madrid win. There's no way Liverpool is winning that game. Madrid are there coming with experience. They've been there. They know what to do, where to start, what to do. And then the game, after watching the game against Man City, game is 90. Do not dismiss Madrid until the final is on.
It's true. Yeah. Right now, it's all about experience. If Real Madrid were ruled out from the start of the Champions League, they would have gone out by the time they faced PSG. So it's going to be an interesting final.
That's true.
One more thing before we close off. Arteta has just announced as
in France.
He has signed a new.
Been given a 3-year contract.
Yeah, what do you think?
3 years?
Yeah, till 2024.
Clearly, Arsenal have hope in him. They have faith in him as a manager. Of course, there's some fans who still believe that he can deliver. But I mean, we can see there's hope. We can see there's a system he's using that's working. Players, I believe, are confident in him. So he looks like a manager who is going to deliver. Next season, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, if it was...
of course. Okay. And if they make it to the Champions League, that would be a big breakthrough for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting.
If it was 2 years ago, roughly, there was the competition between Lampard, Ole Gunnar, and Arteta. But if you were to guess, like, who would have made it that far till now? Or
at that time?
Yeah, to be offered new contract and everything, who would you have guessed?
Honestly, I think I would have guessed Lampard. Lampard had a strong team. He had strong players, don't get me wrong. So I think Lampard was the one who was to get this far, because Ole Gunnar was looking wasn't looking a bit too promising. But I think Lampard had the team, had the players, So I think it was Lampard who would have gotten this far. But clearly it's Arteta with a team that's not that mature, So kudos to him for being able to carry the team this far.
Yeah.
Putting in a lot of job. Yeah, kudos to him.
Yeah. I guess that's thanks for your time again, John. I was your host.
No problem. Thank you.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe for more.
For sure.
Thanks, man.